Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to I Want Entertainment. We are here, episode 2, I Survivor 38. Milan. Rae from the Zafiro tribe is here to confess. Rae, what's on your mind?
Oh my gosh. So much is on my mind right now, Sandy. You know, I've been blowing up that confessional chat because I have so much to say about my tribe. Well, first off, Maddie stays the king, and I love Robin. And I mean, I pretty much like everyone on the tribe, but there's one person who I think is a snake because Owen came in and told all of us that he killed it, that he slayed that challenge, that we're going to do so good. And he scores the same as Tim, which is a 2. And I'm like, in what universe is that slaying and killing it? Not only that, he tries to go to Maddie and start this boys club. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I started kind of like a little bit of a girly pop club, but like that's for a totally different reason. Okay. But like, I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't trust Owen. I don't trust him. I want him gone. He has to go. He has to go.
So yesterday, all tribes were probably gearing up for the occurrence of actually having to vote. Luckily for Zafiro, y'all ate the challenge up and you didn't have to vote anybody out.
Yes.
But let's do a hypothetical or like a what if. What if Zafiro did lose last night? Like, where was your head at? What was your agenda? And did your agenda match up with like the tide of the group?
You know, I think in games like this, like assuming that you're completely safe is ridiculous, right? But I felt like it was going towards Owen, and I felt like I had a good case against Owen. I feel like I still do. If it came to going to tribal. I mean, even Maddie was like, hey, I got Rachel on our side. Us as a duo, let's pick something. And I was like, yeah, that's great. He doesn't really know that I made this little girly girl alliance. I know Robin has talked about like adding him to like a 4-person alliance. And like the people that I like are like working together, but they don't really know that I'm like working so closely with all of them, I think. You know what I mean? But they could be doing the same thing to me. But the point of that is that I feel like we're on the same wavelength. So I feel like the vote would have gone to Owen. Just because Tim's like, he's just so sweet. Like you can't, and he was honest, you know, that's a big thing. He was honest. He was like, I didn't do that good. You know what I mean? So I think that would have worked in his favor, quite honestly.
Now, what is the best possible outcome for Rae in this episode? Like, what are you looking to accomplish? Obviously, other than staying safe.
I want a power or something. Like I wish I could have gotten the fortune teller. I want a power or something. Um, I think the best outcome for me is to keep the relationships I have and to possibly form a close one of Owen to give him a sense of security and one of Tim too. But most importantly, I need to keep my damn mouth shut because my brain's always working like so much, right? And I feel like sometimes I share too much of that. And if people see that, then they're gonna think, oh, she's thinking too much, she's doing too much, she's too much of a strategist, we gotta get her out. Because I feel like I'm noticing a lot of things that other people aren't noticing or talking about, or maybe they are, but they're keeping it to themselves. So I know I definitely need to dial it down. Like that would be ideal if I could just like shut my ass up sometimes and like not say something.
If you actually focus on that this episode, you know you always have the confessional to really let your truth out.
Why do you think I'm always blowing it up?
So you had a little bit of a not a meltdown, but like you'd had a lot to say as your tribe was like figuring out who was going with who. Was that frustrating for you?
Oh my god. It was just insane to me because it was like the whole thing was that we were working around Rachel's schedule, right? And if we didn't want to, then somebody else should have either been like, oh, I don't want to do that. Let's just do me because I have an open schedule, right? And then we all confirm a list. We all say it's good. And then people are like, oh, I can only do this time. Oh, I can only do that time, which like totally goes against Rachel's schedule. And I'm just like, did you guys not read? You know what I mean? Like before you clicked okay, like, yeah, that was really genuinely frustrating for me. Like I was like, how are we not, what's not clicking? Like it's all written right there. Like what did you like what? You know? It was just like what? It was just insane. I was like, I can't.
How are you feeling about your position right now?
Um, I know I'm gonna look like an asshole if I say I feel confident in my position because you should never be too confident in your position. But I don't know. Tim says I make the tribe fun. Owen says he likes my vibe, apparently. Maddie and I are particularly like this. Robin seems to trust me too. I think Rachel's the only one. Rachel and Owen might be the only ones who like I'm not too sure about how they might feel about me, which makes me a little nervous. But like I also feel pretty confident if it came to me versus them. I don't know. I mean, I feel like in general we would probably be able to make it pretty far without having to go to a tribal. And that might give like more of a clear idea of where the line gets drawn. And I'm hoping that if we do go to tribal, I can convince everyone to get Owen out.
All righty. Hannah, did you have anything you want to throw at Rae at all?
No, but I love you.
Yeah.
I love you
Loud.
too.
Rae, anything else you want to get off your chest?
To all of my fans out there, love you guys. To all my haters, thanks for letting me be rent free. And to Rob, love you. Thanks for getting me this position. I hope I'm making you proud. Okay, that's it.
We love you, Rob.